Well, hello Scorpio, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to be from the February 1st to the 15th date time frame here for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever else you have Pluto very heavy in your chart. And of course Pluto is one of the main energies that is going to be driving some of the energy we feel here in 2023. So, buckle up. I am going to do the Celtic cross style. I will show you each of the different cards because you're not able to see them on the layout that I'm doing here. But as we always start with the sacred geometry cards as an opportunity to support Scorpio, and moving forward with how universe best feels that Scorpio will be able to integrate certain informations. Okay. Well, the energy that we're going to take a look at is the fulfillment card, connection to the all. This is an energy of 10. And so what I'm getting is that there's a lot of potential for balancing out the feminine and masculine energies that Scorpio holds. So we're going to go ahead and pull our 10 cards for the Celtic cross style. If I am called to clarify any of those, I will. At the end of the reading, I'm going to be pulling 3 Ask Angel cards so that you can think about a question, and you'll be able to find your information out of that. Of course, I will read those. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. So for many of you guys that follow me on Facebook, you'll have noticed that I have started switched over from doing the daily transits directly in Facebook, and I've been recording it on the TikTok station, which I can record once and kind of blast everywhere. So now we're going to have the opportunity here in February and moving forward to make sure that that is a part of a short here on YouTube. So you'll get an opportunity to follow the transits of the moon as it switches every couple of days, 2.5 days to be precise, and how that could potentially impact you. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from that. Okay. I will pull a card here in just a moment that kind of pulls together the energy for what Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising are really sort of going through at this moment. And I just wanted to remind you that I am open for bookings, so if you are interested in a personal conversation, then please make sure that you are taking a look at the description box below for how to book a personal one-to-one reading or healing with me. Okay, so I can't believe it's already February. It's flown by. But that is what it does. We are almost at the tail end of the draws here. We have a lot of power forward cards, is what I would say. We've got 2 major arcana here within the first few areas. 8. I'm not surprised about that. Okay. And let's get our 9th and our 10th card. I will show you the bottom of the deck, and then I will pull the unifier for all Sun, Moon, and Rising, regardless of where you're at. Now, that's half the deck, so I'm going to reshuffle that. Sorry about that. Okay. 10th for Scorpio. Thank you. Okay. So, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Coins in the reverse position. So there is a little bit of a delay. It looks like there's some divine timing that is going to be taking place here for a new opportunity. Let's go ahead and pull the numerology cards to have a sync for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, Scorpio, you will be, the moon will be in the sign of Scorpio towards the end of this section of the reading. So the 11th, 12th, 13th, it'll be around the last portion of the month as far as the moon being in the Scorpio position. The 13th actually is the last day because the 14th and 15th belongs to Sagittarius. So look towards the end of the 10th, 11th, being Libra, and then you'll have your moon position coming up around the 12th or 13th. Valentine's Day, I know for sure, belongs to Sagittarius. So, okay. Well, all Scorpio at some part of this next 2 weeks are going to be experiencing engagement with what we're going to call your spiritual partnership. That could be a person that is in your life. Of course, we'll uncover what that means. It could be many of you that are starseeds and light workers that are pairing up with other people. A lot of communities coming together right now to work together in union. There's going to be a significant focus on your personal health. Health is wealth. So a lot of conversations going on recently about how the solar flares are affecting us, and what that's doing to your body. Your food requirements are changing. A lot of water intake needing to be a part of your daily routine in order to actually balance out. And just, basic shifts, people not wanting sugar, not wanting meat, breads and other things that you would normally like. Your body is adjusting with the upgrades that you're taking. And so the energy that we have here is there's going to be some sort of a component around forgiveness, and let's go ahead and just jump right into it. The main card that we have here representing the situation, my friends, is the Judgment card, and Judgment is ruled by Pluto. So, Scorpio, this is you. You came into your own reading within this level of a card, and Judgment is talking about making some decisions. It's also about coming to terms with something that you're getting ready to move towards. So when we go back towards the fulfillment of the all, I think many of you are graduating and you are up leveling with a lot of the codes that you have received and shifting forward. The second position that we have representing the current challenge is that Six of Wands, and feeling comfortable with you moving forward. Like I said at the beginning, I feel that there's this huge balance shift that's taking place. The yin yang, the masculine, the feminine, the adjustments of what needs to be done within your own self. But Spirit is saying, yes, you are moving forward in the beauty way at this particular moment. The third concept, or the third card that we have, it's the basis of the situation, is you starting a new chapter in your life. Many of you are going through, like I said before, spiritual upgrades, uploads and downloads and integrations of energies and shifting of some different things that are going on for you at a fundamental level. And so you are definitely on the right track. You definitely have the appropriate ideas. You are being set up and you are being Spirit led in order to take you to the next level of what it is that you have in your personal development. Now, what has taken place in the past looks as though the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position is a slowdown of a presentation of facts, presentation of energy, presentation of you doing something. And as we look at kind of the situation that's going on now, for many of you, as we're managing what's going on as we currently speak, it's the Three of Wands that's in the reverse position. So I have to show them like this. It looks to me as though many of you had the opportunity or were waiting for some sort of information to come to you so that you could move forward. The Three of Wands in the reverse position means that you're taking a step back when it comes to potential work or projects, things of that nature. Slowing down collaborations just a little bit. To me, it just feels as though you're integrating information and you have to pull back your energy in some place at some point in order to ensure that those integrations take place. What we see here in the future, however, is a gift of the universe, which is the gift of clarity. The Ace of Swords also comes in as a timing factor to indicate that something else is popping up. I want to remind you that at the bottom of the deck we had the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So it is a matter of timing for some things that are going to be taking place for you over the next few weeks here, which is totally fine. Now, the energy that you're being asked, what can you do to represent the situation? How can you use your own personal power? This is the Two of Pentacles staging in the reverse position, which means it's okay for you to feel as though you can let something go at this moment. Of course, we're all in the energy of releasing things that no longer suit our environment, whether it's work. Again, we talked a little bit about food and some of the other things that are taking place within our diets, but your diet doesn't just indicate what you ingest as far as food. It also includes what you're hearing, what you're watching, how much social media time you're taking up, all those different types of things. What I'm being shown here is it's okay for you to let something go. So if you've had multitude of projects going on and you're just trying to keep the ball rolling and you're trying to do all these things, something is going to pop up in your awareness over these next couple of weeks, and you're going to feel more comfortable than you have before about letting it go, whatever that it is. Now, as far as the influences of other people that are around you, staging in the 8th position, we have a double set here. We have not only the Queen, hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles with the Emperor. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. It's grounded energy. The Queen of Pentacles is all about ensuring that she is taking care of not only herself, but her village, her queendom, her people, whatever case it is that you want to state it as. But as it's sitting there with the energy of the Emperor, which of course could be Aries. It's very likely that you could be dealing with an Aries. It definitely doesn't have to be, but that's their sign, just to put the details out there. The Queen of Pentacles is in this conversation waiting for some sort of higher level conversation to take place, and it is going to ensure that she is capable of maintaining her lifestyle, her business, her projects, her next level of whatever the case may be. Universe is basically saying, we're giving you the all, and we're giving you the opportunity to understand that you can move forward. So the situation that we have about your hopes and fears is that you're going to, for some of you, make the wrong decision about something. You're going to be presented with an option, like I said. That's definitely validated by the Fool card. You're on your way towards doing new things, and there could be a little bit of trepidation about having had to drop something, but this is indicating that this was the appropriate decision. So the 7 of Cups in the reverse positions means that you made a firm, strong decision about one of the opportunities or possibilities that was presented to you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, the 10th position, and we are discussing the outcome, this is the King of Cups. Well, that's you. The King of Cups in this energy is needing to really feel comfortable about letting something go and continuing to allow the energies to integrate in, because you can't move forward with a lot of zest and gusto, which is exactly what the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor want to be able to give to you, without feeling comfortable in that shift. And again, as we take it down to the bottom of the deck with this Ace of Pentacles, there is something that is going to be presenting itself to you. Now, some of you are going to be making a choice when it comes to, they said to read the bottom, so that's what we're going to do here. Some of you are going to be making a decision when it comes to partnership. And the partnership is potentially relationship. Okay, could be a spiritual partnership. Like I said, if you're in business with someone right now, there's some level of spiritual connectiveness that you've had with that person, or potentially are looking to seek with that person. So it looks as though some of you are going to be making the decision that you're going to be shifting business partnerships. Validated by the 10 of Wands. This is the one thing that if you sit and you really are truthful with yourself and you evaluate it, you realize you're not necessarily, there's nothing necessarily wrong, but you're just not at the same level, and that's okay. And if it's a personal relationship, the same thing applies. If you are not getting 100% of what it is that you're putting into that relationship back, it's okay to let it go. And so you definitely are going to be making a choice. Okay, this is the second staging that we have of the 2 in the reverse position. So you are going to be making a solid choice at this moment. Again, you were evaluating something when it came to a page before. It does look as though there's going to be some monetary support that comes with it. Again, shifting of something. They're just guaranteeing you that this opportunity is coming, the situation is coming to a head, and you will be financially taken care of if you have to do something. Now, the next card that we have is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords for me is indicating that we do have something that has just been really troubling you. It doesn't always have to mean that there's a third party involved in a romantic situation, although it could very well be, but it definitely means that something was uncomfortable. And by the time you finish acknowledging that, then we've got the Queen of Cups. This is you, Scorpio, getting back to realizing I'm moving forward. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to see where they want me to clarify even further. So what they're asking me to do is clarify this pairing of the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, which makes a lot of sense. And let's see what we have going on here. I'm going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to clarify, just so you know. All right. We have the energy of Scorpio and Mars. This is very interesting to me. But it's staging in the reverse position, which means that there is no animosity with regards to this opportunity or this pairing that's coming. This is something that you do not see coming. This the energy of Jupiter and Cancer here is indicating that you don't see this coming. So this is something that's going to be given to you by someone that you don't know. And let's get a final card on that one. Let's see what else we have here. Yes, Cancer could be potential, but yeah, here we go. Well, then there you go. There's definitely some sort of a shift in relationship or shift in business that's taking place. The first thing that we have is the card titled Organization. Literally is what the Emperor is about. It's about ensuring that things are in the right place. But then you have the energy of the Influence card in the reverse position. That is Mercury in Libra. And so if that conversation about what's loving and what's balanced in the universe is not accurate, then it cannot move forward for you. And as Plutonians, as Scorpios, you're very good at getting down to the bottom level. You can see beyond someone's BS. You can see internally what you know to be accurate. And even though you may not act on it very, very quickly, you are very much strategically thinking about the next steps that it's going to take you. So I feel very strongly that there's going to be an opportunity, and in fact they're asking me to clarify, so let's go to a separate deck altogether. We're going to clarify what's going on with this Fool energy, and then we're going to clarify what's going on with this Three of Wands. Okay, so this is the bottom of the situation. This is the basis of the situation. It's moving forward, and you have to be reminded that the Fool does not come out unless you are prepared to go on this new journey. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this Fool. Okay, the Fool energy. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Cups upright. All right, and then we have the Three of Cups in reverse again. So it does appear to me with the World card. Wow. All right, so it does appear to me that the journey that you've been on is trying to understand where you fit into a certain circumstance, okay? Regaining your health, reorganizing yourself. Again, a lot of upgrades and downloads that are taking place because this Page of Cups is here. There's something new that's being presented to you or has already been presented to you or very potentially could be showing up in your world. But it means that you're going to have to switch something. We have the Three of Cups. So there is some sort of there's progression in that statement alone, and that the emotional fulfillment that you were hoping to obtain at one point, you're done with it. And the fact that that's finalized with this World card here, we're ready to start this new journey in with the Fool. I said what I said. This is exactly what they're talking about. There's something from an emotional fulfillment standpoint, and it doesn't really matter what it is. It's time for it to be done and over with, okay? And you know that, and it does appear that you could be experiencing a couple of different opportunities to make that happen for you. Let's go with this Three of Wands in your current situation, okay? The Three of Wands in the reverse position. Let's see what we've got here for that Three of Wands. Well, we have the Ace of Coins again. It's staging with the Ace of Coins. So it's saying that you know that something is no longer viable for you. You know that something is better. And the coins can obviously be financial, but can also be physical as well. So let's not forget that. Our grounded energy that's necessary. Things that we do on the day-to-day. There she is. There's the Queen of Coins. So you have made a decision about something. Now, if you are an entrepreneur, let's look at it this way. If you do not have a business partner and you're a solo operator, it's potential that this could be related to a vendor. It could be related to someone else that is supporting your business in some off-site fashion, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, with the Four of Wands, which has come out for every single sign. So there is something about this portal, okay, that is showing up for individuals that is saying there's something that's uncomfortable at this point. And so we run into the Seven of Wands, which is just maintain where you're at the moment until the communication comes. And that's literally what this Page of Pentacles is saying in the reverse position at the bottom of the deck. Once again, we have the Lovers, and we also have the Three of Swords. So what this is ultimately saying here is that it's okay for you to let something go at this moment, okay? Well, they do want me, okay, so we're going to clarify the combination of the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. So we're going to clarify the storyline here a little bit more about what's going on with these two, because this is already in energy. Cards that are sideways presented to me, at least, we're already in the energy, meaning that there's something already targeted for you here with this Queen of Pentacles again. Let's see what's going on. Talk to me about the pairing of the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor together, please, for our Scorpio. One at a time, please. Like half the deck wants to come out. We're not doing that. Let's just give it another quick shuffle. Let's see what we've got. We know that whatever it is, you're going to be making a decision, and you're just going to have to be in your feels about it for a day or two from how it is that I'm seeing it now. Really pay attention. Okay, so there's the Queen of Wands. That indicates entrepreneurship, but it also indicates that there's a lot of studying or time involved in creating a project. So again, if you're not an entrepreneur, that's fine. This does have something to do with the amount of time, energy, and effort you're putting into something that you're creating. So let's call it work, for instance. Let's see what else we have. What else is going on with this Queen of Wands? Because she's staging in the upright. Whoa! There it is. There's the Judgment card. So some of you have been tapped on the shoulder. Some of you have been tapped on the shoulder, and you know that you're up-leveling and it's time to move forward into a different direction. And that's okay. And then the last card we have here is the energy of the Hierophant. This is mixing itself in with the Lovers. So what that means is that there is not going to be a commitment that you were looking for from the past. They are trying to get energies cleared out for you so that you can move forward here in the future. And the last card that wanted to pop out, excuse me, sorry, is the Ace of Wands. So this is the universe validating again that once that 10th wand is dropped, then we're going to start over with the passion, and we're also going to start over with the resources that you are going to need. That sounds, to me, it's like the heaviest reading that I've done so far, but that's okay. Again, spiritual partnership, focusing on health as a concept, and then forgiveness is also one of the things that is going to come up into your awareness. All right. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle and draw the 3 Ask Angels cards. I will read those at the end, but I'm definitely going to get into the sacred geometry to see how Spirit wants to be able to help you navigate these different situations that are popping up for yourself. Fulfillment, connection to the all. 37, reducing down to 10, which is at the end, which also equates to the beginning, right? So let's see what we have from our Ask Angels. There's the first one. And the second one, thank you, and the third one is also there. Perfect. All right. Connection to the all. So your sacred geometry is important because it helps you to understand the tools that you can use to work on your physical body. Okay, so there's a mantra that goes with this. If you would like to, then the connection to the all equates to loving is to learn, as learning is to love. So the image within this card is the rhombic tetrahedron. It contains all 5 of the Platonic solids, and it is made up of 30 phi diamond faces. It is a connection to all our ancient wisdoms and knowledge, our ability to find the connection to all sacred sites also on the planet, which will fully connect us to the knowledge of the stars and planets and extraterrestrial beings, as above, so below. So you've got to be able to honor yourself as you walk your journey, your self-discovery and self-fulfillment. Learn to appreciate that each new day given to you as the Fool is to remind you how precious life is. Make sure that you are reawakening the ancient wisdoms that lie within your blueprint of creation. If you need support from a crystalline, then they're suggesting rose quartz. Work with rose quartz, moldavite, phenacite, or petalite. If you can get your hands on any of those rose quartzes, obviously very readily available in most different locations, including what I have on my particular shop. So this is where we go into the Ask Angels cards. Okay, so the first card that pops up is romance. So again, some of you are going to be going through some shift there. There are definitely being validated that there are some big happy changes, and it requires your belief. It requires the energy that you put into it. So the amount of work and energy that you put into something is precisely the amount of energy that you're going to get back. So you need to evaluate that. If you are part of my, like I said, Facebook channel, or you've seen any of the daily transits, we're going to be talking about relationships a lot for the first 6 months for sure of this year, because you cannot carry any engaging conversation or energy frequencies that don't match yours in 2023. From a relationship standpoint, it's not going to work. You have things to do. Very clearly, the universe is giving you something that's grander than what you've ever thought. You are being gifted something. Some of you are stepping into new gifts. Some of you are stepping into new realities. And you're going to have to understand that in order for you to harness and use those gifts for yourself and the greater good, something else has to go. And if that includes people, places, things, ideas, this is the time to start doing the work and feeling comfortable and forgiving that person for whatever they didn't give to you, as a part of the lesson, because at some point you earned the right to step into this. And so that's the basic energy that we have here for Scorpio from the 1st into the 15th. Again, if you're looking for a personal reading, for me to be that conduit to bring spirit in so that you can get your specific clarification, because it's hard to do sometimes here in the general, but I like doing them anyway, book in with me. If you liked this reading, make sure that you give it a like, an emoji, a comment. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys on the dailies, and we will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Many blessings. Bye for now.